Reaction really works. After pressure, Marwa gives the young little boy the rightful share of the money. The Jamaican flag doormat is gone. And before that, is it Marwa's masterclass or master flop? Marwa met YouTubers and gave them free master class or master flop. Let me say this. When a product is struggling in the market, what happens? It gets discounted, it gets promoted heavily. Sometimes it is given away for free. Now think about it. If someone says, I will teach you YouTube for 1,000 USD, but then meet people, show them things for free, gives exposure for free, shares advice openly, then the question becomes, what exactly is the difference between the free version and the 1,000 USD version? Because that difference must be very clear. Let us talk.
The rest of the money just give this guy. He will go and keep it after school, he will use. Mebaki ngapi?
I'm doing fine for your invitation.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Actually, guys, all this is because of Okwemba. The other day I visited Mike Kizo, and then Okwemba approached me and said, Maro, we as young YouTubers would really love to have a class with you. So through him is where we're having all this meeting.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video, another session in this amazing YouTube channel that goes by the name Lumumba Africa. For those who are coming across this YouTube channel for the first time, I do reaction videos, especially to the videos that have been posted in public domain. Having said that, I also have another YouTube channel that goes by the name Vibe with Lumumba. Let us go support that YouTube channel. And today's video, I'm going to talk about Marwa's 1,000 USD masterclass or master flop. The contradiction, I'm going to explain it fully. And before that, for those who have not subscribed to this amazing YouTube channel, make sure that you subscribe, like, comment, and share this video to other individuals. Remember to turn on the notification bell so that any day, anytime I post any video, you people get notified. Watch my videos from the beginning up to the end without skipping any ads. Let us show love to this YouTube channel. Let us give this YouTube channel a like. Having said that, let us continue supporting Mayani's family during this period of this period of hardship. Let us do that. Let us support the widow through the GoFundMe that I usually pin the link in my comment section. Just go there, click onto it, then let us support the widow. So far we have raised 259. The last time I was checking, it was 259 euros. The money is safe. Not even a coin has been used to do anything with that money. So that is the money. That is how the system works. That is the transparency, the accountability that I'm calling upon. And that money will be used by the widow. That is what. And that money is not going to be given to the widow. It is going to be used by the widow in various ways. Yeah, when the widow will be having problems, let's say because she is expectant. Yeah, we know that she is expectant. So when she'll be going to the maternity and everything, that money will be used in that duration. If anything comes by, any challenges, it will be used. Yeah. So having said that, let me say this: what that GoFund money will be used is just to support the widow, and maybe when legal issues will be arising, the same money will be used, but that money won't be given. Not that the burial will be over, then we are going to give the widow that amount of money. No, because of various reasons. Yeah, she's still young. She needs not to handle that amount of money because a lot of things happen in this street, yeah. For those who come from the villages, they really understand what is going on, yeah. They really understand. I understand. That is why I said this amount of money will be used to support the widow. Let us support the GoFund. Let us actually continue supporting the family, because in my next video, other donations have come through. So that means in my other video, I'm going to tell us who sent the, because I received some amount of money from AY, send me some money to buy some, actually contributed towards tiles. So I'm going to consult further, because that money has to be channeled where she suggested. I've got some other masoda, because some people have contributed sodas, so as to facilitate the handsman, the masons, because of the fantastic job that they are doing. So that one is 100% assurance we are going to do that. I saw somebody try to send me 50 USD in my PayPal, but it never entered, because he texted me in the email, then showed there that something to click on when I went inside there, but that money that's not reflected to my PayPal account. So look into that. The individual who was trying to send me the money via PayPal, go check into it. That money I've not received, because I've checked the PayPal, it is not there. So that is what we call about transparency, about accountability. Leaving that aside, the way I said, this channel is basically a reaction channel. And Masterclass or Masterflop, that's the question, because something is not adding up. We were told 1,000 USD per month for YouTube lessons, only 10 people, exclusive coaching, premium knowledge. We were also told 500 USD per shout out, but then one meeting happens and over 20 people get shout outs for free. So now the question becomes very simple. If something is worth 1,000 USD, why is it suddenly being given out for free? Let us talk about that. So this makes me even believe that Christmas list was behind the success of the previous masterclass. Let me say this about the value versus the behavior. In business, value is shown through the behavior, not words, behavior. If a product is truly premium, it is protected, it is structured, it is limited, it is delivered carefully. But when something is announced as premium, then given out casually, then repeated again later, people start asking a lot of questions, because value must be consistent. You cannot say that this is 1,000 USD knowledge, then turn around and give the same thing away freely. That creates confusion. Let me say this: the masterclass or the masterflop question. Let us analyze the phrase very carefully. Masterclass means structured knowledge, proper systems, repeatedly results. But when there is no structure shown, no past student success, no visible transformation, even the success of some students like Jamaican uncle, yeah, where are they right now? So when somebody came to the camera telling me that, Max, you are given a shout out, what does a shout out mean to a channel? There are some even YouTubers in that master flop, yeah, they were there. How many views do they get? Less than 50 views. And they have been there with the YouTubers. They have been there with the people that are calling themselves positive. Things are not working out. So when you come here, that makes me even think about these bubblehead people in that camp, yeah, who speak a lot of nonsense, yeah. Let them know that that master flop is not working. Even Mawera had to come to the village so as to revive the channel. He saw it is not working and he has gone back. He'll be... Okay, let me not even talk about that, yeah. Let me say this. Then people are going to ask, Is this the reality of a masterclass, or just a concept that hasn't fully worked yet? And that's not hate, that's evaluation. Let me say this about the free distribution problem. Here is the important point. When a product is struggling in the market, what happens? It gets discounted, it gets promoted heavily, sometimes it gets given away for free. Now think about it. If someone says, I will teach you YouTube for $1,000 but then meet people, show them things for free, give exposure for free, shares advice openly, then the question becomes, what exactly is the difference between the free version and the $1,000 version? Because that difference must be very clear. Let me say this about the shout out contradiction, because we were told $500 per shout out. That sets a price clearly, but then in one sitting over 20 people get exposure. So naturally people will start asking, was the $10,000 USD worth of shoutouts given for free? Because if I do my own calculation, assumption, addition, subtraction, everything adds up at a budget of 20 people. That means that is $10,000 USD. So, or the pricing not consistent, because in business pricing must what behavior must match messaging. If those two don't align, truth starts to drop. Let me say this about words versus action. There is something that everything comes together. Words, $1,000 masterclass, $500 shoutouts, exclusive coaching actions, free advice, free exposure, visitors continue, shoutout continue. So now the audience is confused, and confusion is dangerous, because confusion buyers don't buy. Yeah, let me say this. Let us define the product. Is it YouTube coaching, motivation, exposure, networking? Because right now it feels like everything mixed together, and when a product is not clearly defined, it becomes difficult to justify premium pricing. And let us simplify the logic about business. If something is high value, it is supposed to be protected. Limited, it is supposed to be controlled. And when it is expensive, it is structured. If something is given freely, repeated casually, changed frequently, then that tells us the perceived value drops. That's not opinion. That is how market works. Let me say this. So let us go back to the question: masterclass or masterflow? Is it real masterclass? Show the structure, show the students, show the results. If it is valuable, yeah, it protects it, define it, deliver it consistently. Because once you say something is worth $1,000, you cannot behave like it is free. And once you give it for free or away repeatedly, people will start to wonder, was it ever $1,000 in the first place? Or that's not it, that's logic. Let me say this: value is not what you say, value is what you consistently do. Let us now talk about the importance of reaction.
How much have you received? 12,000. The rest of the money just give this guy. He will go and keep it. After school he will use. Mebaki ngapi? Count.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And I have 3,000. I will help somebody here to give somebody. Send me to the phone. So I'm going to send it to the phone. Give me 3,000.
What do you...
Yani kuna 3,000 nimesaidia mtu hapa akapea mtu alikuwa mkoa na shida akanitumia kwa simu. Sasa nikutumia unipe 3,000.
Haya.
Ben saidia simu.
Mimi I don't have cash.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't have cash.
I don't know, maybe I can do.
Keep the money. It's 3,000 left, which is like $25.
Yeah.
You have the money in your phone?
Yes, there's somebody sending me right now. I give him.
You can send this guy.
Aye.
You have a phone, right?
Yeah.
So count this money.
What we finally see, after pressure, Marwa finally gave the boy his money. And that is what happened. So something interesting has happened. Very interesting. A few days ago, a boy was supposed to receive money. $474 sent by a subscriber for his education. But instead, he was told, I will give you 12,000 shillings and 5,000 pocket money, and come on Sunday, I'll pay your fees. And actually the 5,000 plus the fees was supposed to be acted on Sunday. So yesterday, we saw what happened, because the first message that Marwa came on camera and gave us is that I will give you 12,000 shillings, 5,000 pocket money, pay your fees, or take everything and don't come back. Those are Marwa's message. So those people who came and started twisting, even I'm not even supposed to react, because I've come and noticed that even you wanted attention from me, the actually big egg-shaped head guy, yeah? You wanted attention from me. I'm not going to give you any attention. All those allegations you're bringing out, those are stupid allegations. I'm not going to give you any attention, yeah? And I have to say, and how do you know that somebody is not getting birth? Because you mentioned that a YouTuber is not getting birth. You're a man. You are old. Why do you attack young YouTubers telling them that you're not getting back? Have you gone and sniffed them and to justify that? That tells us that when you go behind people's back, you want to leak that thing, yeah? Leaving that aside, because your issues does not even bother me. It doesn't bother me, and I'm not going to give you any attention. That is a matter of fact. So, let me say this. Today, the story has changed. The boy is back, and suddenly, he has received about 50,000 Kenyan shilling. So, the question is simple. What changed Marwa's mind? Let me say this. Let us not forget where this started. Adona sends money through Marwa. Not for Marwa, but specific boy. Clear intention, clear purpose. Then Marwa comes out and says that I can't give you all this money. There are other people who need help. And immediately the money is reduced, controlled, redirected. That moment right there was the turning point. And let me say this about it. After reaction, after people speaking, after pressure, Marwa comes back and says, people were talking, people were questioning, and now the boy receives around 50,000 Kenyan shillings, not 12,000, not 5,000. Suddenly, things have changed, and that raises a very serious question. Was the first decision wrong, or was the second decision forced? Let me say this, even apart from about this amount of money. I came on camera. I said that Marwa is using a symbol of Jamaican's flag, where we could see people stepping onto that doormat, yeah, which is not something good. A lot of people came, attacked me in the comment section, and what happened at the end of the day? That doormat is gone. It has been removed from that door. So that means reaction is working. And that is in Kenyan government. We have opposition. Opposition actually looks at what the government does and raises alarm to the citizenship of Kenya. That is the mandate of the opposition. We don't take it. We don't take it with a lot of hate or what. No, that is what I'm doing. I'm giving. Let me just even clap for Marwa, because you have given out the money that was supposed to be given to that boy. That is congratulations to him. But if it was not because I came on camera, I reacted unto it, you could not give that young little boy the rightful amount of money that he deserved. So, looking after scrutinizing everything about the system and everything, that is not something that we are supposed to take it like holding grudges. Yeah, I don't hold grudges with people. What I need is a transparent system whereby you justify that. If you do that, Marwa, I won't speak anything bad about. I will congratulate. I will come on camera and congratulate you. Yeah, I'll do that. I know how to congratulate people. I'll do that. But when you do things behind, I react on videos that have been posted, but I don't formulate any stuff. So when you come there, I attach my receipt. That is the advantage that I usually do. I attach the receipts of what is happening. Yeah. So when that egg-shaped boy who was, I don't know, talking a lot of bullshit about me. Yeah. One thing about me, I'm very hardy. Yeah, I'm very hardy. I don't sway. I don't get swayed with emotion. But when you speak lies about me, yeah, when you speak lies about me, that is, I'm done with you. Let me talk about the power of reaction. There is something that I want to be very clear, because this is not about me. This is about accountability. If nobody spoke, if nobody questioned, if nobody reacted, would this boy receive the rightful share? We have seen the pattern before. I talked about Daniel's cement situation, where Gitiriba was given a number of cement that he was not supposed to be given. And another question that is rising. I remember a time that Gitiriba, and I raised that alarm, Gitiriba said that his items were stolen. Gitiriba came on camera and said that. My door was, I don't know, bro, I don't know, a lot of issues. That conversation is no longer continuing, because that scripted or the everything that was scripted was not scripted very well. Look at Gitiriba. He has a GoPro. There is nowhere on camera he has said that I have received a GoPro from somebody else. That means that Gitiriba was playing a victim so that he can get donations to actually to build that his house. Yeah, Gitiriba does not come on camera. The videos he has been posting normally, he has not come on camera and said that have recovered my GoPros. We have seen him with GoPro. We don't know if this GoPro, somebody sent you another GoPro, or where did you get the GoPro that you're using right now? So that means that these people are actually doing what we call the scripted things, or us to perform for the subscribers, their bubblehead subscribers, so that they can get donations out of it. Let us not play a victim. And let me say this: take these or don't come back. That is the uncomfortable truth that Marwa told the boy. And this is where I speak directly to Marwa. You cannot first say that I will not give you everything, then after pressure, You change direction because it creates doubt. It makes people ask, was it correction or was it pressure? Because if it was correction, why didn't it happen immediately? Why didn't it take the public to speak? And this is not just about one person. This is a message to every content creator handling donations. Once money is sent to a specific person, you don't negotiate it, you don't reduce it, you don't redistribute it, because the moment you do, you are no longer helping, you are controlling. That is why I have some subscribers who tell me that, Max, you can use this money to support Mayani's family where you think it is supposed to be directed. That amount of money, I put it aside and account for it. When maybe I run out of shortage of money when I'm handling this part of things, I say it on camera, I'm using this amount of money from this person and this person to channel it to these other projects. That is what I do. But when you send me money specifically telling me that go buy these, I do it 100%. I go as of your instruction. I do that willingly. Nobody pushes me. Nobody advises me to do that. I do it because of my heart. I'm not here to eat money for a deceased individual. That is not how things should be happening. Let us mourn or let us condolence the family in a very good manner. Let us not siphon money that is meant for that. That is why I was saying that the only channel that we can do to maybe making contribution is through the GoFund, where transparency is seen, accountability is seen, and have given us assurance not even a coin has been withdrawn up to now. Let me say about public influence. What we just witnessed is the power of public accountability. People spoke, people questioned, people demanded clarity, and suddenly things changed. That tells you something important. Voices matter, not only politically, but all throughout. Let me tell us the hard truth, and let us be honest. If everything was done the right from the beginning, there will be no need of correction, no need of explanation, no need for adjustment, because transparency is not something you apply later. It is something you do from the start. And I will say this clearly. Highlighting issues is not hate. It is not jealousy. It is not clout chasing. It is responsibility, because sometimes speaking up is what protects the people who cannot speak for themselves. At the end of the day, the boy has now received his money, and this is a good thing. But the bigger lesson remains. Transparency should not come after pressure. Accountability should not be forced. Trust should not be negotiated, because once the trust is shaken, every action that follows will always be questioned. I want to hear from you. Do you think this was a genuine correction, or was it pressure that forced the change? Let us talk in the comment section. Stay tuned. Let us support Vibe with Lumumba YouTube channel. Let us make it happen. Goodbye for now. Let us meet in the next video. Goodbye.